Welcome to Chettinad, the land of Nattukottai Chettiars. Chettinad is famous for its aging fortress-like mansions, its unique cuisine, and faithfully followed traditions. Chettinad comprises of 75 villages, falling within a distance of about 70 kilometers. Karaikudi is a prominent town in the area. The village of Kanadukathan, where the Chettinad mansion is located, is gaining importance, having been declared as a heritage village by the Government of India. Kanadukathan is equidistantly located about 80 kilometers from Madurai, Trichy and Tanjore. There are over 11,000 old mansions in Chettinad. A good number of them are locked for a major part of the year as the Chettiars started earning and living in bigger cities or towns in India and abroad. The Chettiars grew their business outside India, mainly in countries like Burma, Malaysia, Singapore, Ceylon, Indonesia, etc. Their businesses overseas took a beating due to the Second World War, and hence they had to return to Chettinad. The area of Chettinad was not suitable for cultivation and industry due to a shortage of water and soil conditions. So the Chettiars opted to move to bigger towns for occupation, but they all meticulously returned back to their mansions for family functions and temple festivals, for which the essential maintenance was performed. Nattukottai Chettiars are also called Nagarathars, and they fall under 9 temples: Iraniyur, Ilayatangudi, Vairavanpatti, Velangudi, Mathur, Pillayarpatti, Nemam, Surakkudi and Ilupakudi. The Chettiars were originally settled in Kaveri Pumpattinam, a seaside town near Thanjavur in the Chola kingdom. The men who were known for their business acumen were seafarers. They had their business operations in countries far and wide. It was the men who travelled on business, and the women and the young children remained at home. Once when the men were away, Kaveri Pumpattinam was washed away by a tidal wave, and the men were left behind without families. At the same time, they fell out with the Chola king, who abducted one of their women. The Pandya king of Madurai saw this as an opportunity. He wanted the Chettiars to do business from his kingdom and bring back the wealth. So the Chettiars came and settled in 72 villages, which is currently called Chettinad. Having been affected by the sea, they located themselves far away from the sea, in an area where the rainfall is low. In abundant caution, they also built their mansions 4 to 5 feet above ground level. Each courtyard was separated from the other by about a feet to arrest the flow of water, and the rainwater would flow through an organized canal system into the village pond, which was situated at a lower level. When the Second World War broke out, most of them had to return to Chettinad, not being able to repatriate their investments and earnings. They were left with their huge mansions and no lucrative means for livelihood. The area of Chettinad was not suitable for agriculture and industry because of the shortage of water. Slowly, they started moving to bigger towns and started educating their children well. The current generation mostly comprises engineers, doctors, and well-educated people settled across cities in India and overseas. But the Chettiars made it a point to attend important functions like marriages, 60th birthdays, and other family events celebrated grandly in their mansions. Chettinadu Mansion. This 100-year-old mansion is an architectural marvel. Its 100 rooms stand a testimony to the living style of the Chettiars' bygone era. The mansion was constructed by SARM Ramaswamy Chettiar of the renowned SA family. The construction began in 1902 and it took 10 years to complete. The mansion is massive, extending over 40,000 square feet, and the rooms are embellished with the lavish use of Burmese teakwood, Italian marble, and English steel. The construction, which took over 10 years, was a formidable task. Most of the materials were carried by sea: teak from Burma, marble and granite from Italy, steel pillars from England, tiles from Japan, and other materials from all over the world. There were no ports anywhere in the vicinity, and motorized trucks were non-existent. The materials were cleared and forwarded to the destinations by hard-working men, supported by animals. The precision-centered skill of the craftsman can be seen in the quality of finish of the pillars, woodwork, and the overall design and construction. As you enter the mansion, you pass through the front yard, comprising of the traditional tulasi plant and the portico. Beyond the portico, there is a beautiful veranda crossing which leads to a marble hall. In this hall, the flooring comprises white and black Italian marble, and the pillars are shining black marble. This was called the marriage hall. After this hall comes the huge main courtyard, which has 2 floors supported by iron pillars imported from Birmingham in the early 1980s. The second floor houses bedrooms with picturesque walls and attached bathrooms. Each bedroom has an entry into a common long balcony overlooking the village. It is from here that you get to watch daily life. The balcony also provides excellent views of the splendid roofs of neighboring mansions that dot the Chettinad skyline. After the main court, there is another hall, following which you enter the second courtyard, which is surrounded by a pathway laid by the completely man-made Athungudi tiles. On either side of the central courtyard, there are 2 huge dining halls called Bhojana halls. One of these halls is now used as a museum and the other as an audio-visual room. The pillars in the various courtyards have been made of carefully chosen materials. The pillars in the front veranda are made of lime mortar and egg yolk, and those in the marriage hall are of black marble. The pillars in the Patalai before the central court are fortified with porisu wood, which takes compressible load better than other woods. It also takes polish well. While the pillars in the second court are made of steel, the ones in the third are made of stone. Similarly, the flooring too varies with every courtyard. The various flooring materials include lime mortar, marble, Athungudi tiles, Aneadi kallu, etc. Pressed metal plates have been fixed in many places as false lining for the top ceiling. Chettinad cuisine. Chettinad cuisine is famous throughout Asia and is gaining popularity in other parts of the world too. As the Chettiars travelled far and wide, they picked up ingredients suitable to their palate and made their own unique recipes. Most Chettinad recipes contain spices, but importance was given to flavoured spices. Many of the dishes are rice, dal, wheat, gram or dal-based, with a variation of spices like cinnamon, clove, cardamom, khaskhas, pepper, bay leaf, etc. Every part of Chettinad cuisine is characterized by variety. There are several varieties of rice which come in different colors and sizes. Sweetening also features variety in the form of refined sugar, jaggery and karupatti. Paniyaram, kulipaniyaram, kolakattai and chiyam are just a few of the savories that are unique to Chettinad. Chettinad chicken, uppu curry, vendikai mandi, kola urundai and mutton podimas are some of the unique side dishes of Chettinad. In desserts too, Chettinad has its very own dishes like kavanarasi, pal kolakattai, kandarappam and inippu paniyaram. The dishes are traditionally served in banana leaves. Betel leaves with chunnambu and betel nuts are chewed for digestion. One of the researchers behind the nomenclature of the world-famous Chicken 65 also lends credit to the Chettiars. It says that the Chettiars marinated the chicken with preservatives, after which it was sun-dried. This light, dried form of chicken was easy to carry and cook and formed an integral part of their traveling kitchen. This chicken is said to have kept good for 65 days, and so the name Chicken 65. So that, in short, was Chettinad for you. Thank you, and enjoy your stay at the Chettinad Mansion.